And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. All set to bring you Game 2 of the Southern League Championship Series on the show. It's the Knoxville Smokies taking on the Pensacola Blue Wahoos.
And now, your Pensacola
First pitch coming your way next. We are nearly ready to get underway. And towing the slab, Robbie Snelling. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist. He's got 4 pitches to choose from on the mound, and we'll see how he mixes and matches as the game goes on. If he can get through the lineup the first time using just 2, maybe 3 of them, he'll have a better chance to work deep into this one and hold something back for later. J.D. Martinez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Nice job to get into scoring position with 2 out, and now he could come in on a base hit. I'm sure the cleanup hitter is thinking about how he can do just that. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat.
2 strikes.
Nice eye right
ball
there.
2.
What a take with 2 strikes. Fly ball down the line. Hill on the way over. Makes the call and the grab. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0.
Everything will be okay.
2 on and 2 out, scoreless ball game here. Next up, J.D. Martinez.
Hey, no one better, huh? No one better.
Right through there for a strike. At the belt, kicks and delivers. Hard contact, this one driven deep to right. That's back there. You can kiss it goodbye. That's gotta feel good, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 3-0. Seemed like he might not have hit it hard enough to leave the yard, but it had just enough carry to get over his glove and out of here for a dinger. Great effort in the outfield all the same. Coming up next to the dish for Pensacola, J.D. Martinez. And his homer earlier in the game is the only time they've gotten anything across the plate in this one. They may be hoping he can lift one out again.
Hug one.
Pops this one up to the right side. Garcia. And there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman, Anthony.
2 outs and a runner at first. Stepping to the plate now for Pensacola, J.D. Martinez. Pitch misses
1-0.
there. Ball 1.
Ball, no.
After those 2 pitches, it's clear he wants no piece of this batter. At the plate, he needs to stay patient and not chase something just to swing. In
Hey,
there at the
right.
knees for a strike. On a cold night like this, every batter is dreading getting jammed on a high 90s fastball like that one.
Nice rip,
That's
kid.
ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around second, on the way to third. And here comes the runner. The relay to the plate. Safe. He
he's in
beats the
there.
tag. And they're up by 4. Tallies a run and earns the RBI. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. Two out and a runner in scoring position. Stepping to the plate now for Knoxville, Darius Hill. Skied to left, and this should do it. Settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. The Atlanta Braves taking on Palm Beach. Hi, folks. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
Well, this place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. About to get started here, and starting in this one, Paul Skeens.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Okay, all set to go. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Top of the zone for a strike. And the series is underway. Next offering upstairs.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Got him. And now one away.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Digging in, Chipper Jones. Foul ball. One out, bases empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Done. Sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Now in for the Braves, Hank Aaron. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And that will end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And going for Atlanta, Phil Niekro. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Stepping in, Bernie Williams. Right through there for a strike. It's for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. On the ground to first. Olsen takes it to the bag, and a quick out, number one. And let's take a look at the lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Terry Pendleton, batting with one down, takes a strike. In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. So now it's Corey Seager. And that drops in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one pulled foul. In the air, center field. Aaron moves towards it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Scoreless after 1. Game 1 of the division series. And now it's the Braves DH, Eddie Matthews. Skeens back to work. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You've got to be sharp.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
David Justice next up for the Braves. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a 1-out double for the first hit of the game. One out, runner at second. Here's the catcher. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed. Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Austin Riley in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Strike 3. Skeens sends him packing.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Bottom of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Mike Trout. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. That one in there to Mike Trout.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Pulls it in for the out.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
David Wright stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Jorge Posada getting ready to hit. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's the ball. Throw. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Man at second. Check swing, called strike. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters.
Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Posada with a swing and a drive deep to left. That one carrying. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 2-0.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? Man, I hated knuckleball. Seems like it's so hard to square him up and hit the ball hard, but this guy had no problem at all. It was like he was born to do this. Really good piece of hitting, just a sound swing, and he stayed within himself.
One out, base is empty. Don Mattingly now at the plate. There's the strike. Two runs across in the inning here in game one of the NLDS. That one to first. Olsen takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And here is Derek Jeter. Gets the outside corner with that one. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in at bottom half of inning number 2. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. And that keeps the inning going. Here's the veteran outfielder, Adam Dunn. Here goes the runner. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. That one ripped, but foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
And down on strikes he goes. They limit the damage here. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the veteran first baseman, Matt Olson.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
That catches the top part of the zone, and the count 1-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Albies launched a homer in his most recent game. Here's 0-1. And that is out of play. Oh, 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting.
Now the number 2 hitter, Terry Pendleton. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. Out there to center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one away.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Here's Corey Seager, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Everything came together for him. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit it.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Swing at a ground ball and foul ball. Seager on third. Trout at second with 1 away. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. You can kiss it goodbye. And they add to the lead. It's 6-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Phil Niekro gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Warren Spahn into the game.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
At the plate, Jorge Posada.
Ball 4, take your base.
Now it's going to be Derek Jeter. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And there's a foul ball. In the air, right side. And Acuna able to make the grab. Runner tags at second. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with 2 gone.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Done. Batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Well struck left field. That's back there. 1 run across, and it hits the fence. Coming home, the relay throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. 3 innings complete. The Chupacabras on top 7-0. Back here in Miami, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Chipper Jones. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Terry Pendleton. Both 2 in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these guys putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Throw on to Olsen. One out in the bottom of the fourth. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
And here's Corey Seager to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
In the air, left field, down the line. Justice makes the grab on the run. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. 1 for 2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Comes through with the RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now the third baseman, David Wright. He's already homered in this game. Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Olsen. And that's the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4. The Chupacabras out front here, 8-0. Game 1 of the division series. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. Outside with a breaking ball. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in game 1 of the NLDS. Just missed.
That's inside.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Hank gets under it, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Lone Depot Park, Matt Olson up to the plate.
There's a good
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Stepping in the long ball threat, Chipper Jones. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Man on second, 2 down. Outside, ball 1. This one in the air. Nabs it, and that is that. One left for Atlanta. Still 8-0. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Here comes Corey Seager. In the air, left field, down the line, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
You know, this group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
Ball, that's in.
Swings through it for the K. Went back to the screwball, and it was worthwhile.
Wow, what a pitch for the strikeout right there, Boo. He placed that screwball on the inside, and man, that thing moves a ton. That's a unique pitch. So tough to throw. You don't see many guys throwing that pitch, but you can put it right there against same-side hitters. Almost impossible to handle.
Trout at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
1-1.
In the dirt, blocked.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Albies over to first in time. 2 down. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He's already homered here in this one. And that one in the air, center field. Makes the grab, and that is the third out of the inning. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Hank Aaron. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Ball 4, take the base. That's ball 4. Ball 4, take your base.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game 1 to set the tone.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.